All right, welcome back. Now, every expectant couple's dream is to have a healthy baby as well as a healthy mother. However, there are times that those wishes do not come true. Either the baby does not make it or the mother or both. Last year, KTN News highlighted the tribulations of a 28-year-old man, Robert Omondi, who lost his wife after delivering twins at Mama Lucy Kibaki Hospital. Robert says that medical negligence played a big role in the loss of his wife, Maureen Anyango. The family, through their lawyer, went to the Senate Health Committee and is now planning on taking the case further just to get closure. I'll go to Rosa with that report.
Justice. That is what the family of the late Maureen Anyango seeks. 3 months since she died following the claims of medical negligence after delivery at Mama Lucy Kibaki Hospital, financial and emotional challenges have engulfed her family as her twin boys continue to grow, oblivious of the darkness that clouded their coming into the world. However, the dark cloud has slowly brightened as they continue giving hope to their father. He has been literally learning on the job, a first-timer in fatherhood.
Kitu anakula saizi because advice from the doctors walisema watumie none hadi 6 months ndio maybe wanaweza introduce to other foods. So kupata hiyo none pia saizi is a bit hectic juu hiyo ni big challenge kwetu. Kama na mmoja Formula 1 wanatumia a day. Saizi wanatumia moja a day. Juu hiyo tin moja ukifungua kama saizi utapata by the end of the day imeisha kwa usiku. Wakiamuka hiyo ndio kitu maybe wanakula, hakuna kitu kingine. So alafu ni mavijana pia. So they consume that in a day. One lamp. Container moja ni to around 1700. Kuna place inauza 1700, 1800 moja.
During the day, Robert has to go to his smokies and egg business as his sister-in-law takes care of the twins.
So far, wamekuwa na sister-in-law, ndio wamekuwa na wao mostly. Na I have 2 sister-in-law. So wamekuwa wakisaidiana in the course of the usiku, mimi niko area, alafu maybe mchana kuwasu. Huyu mwingine pia anakuja kumsaidia kirest. So imekuwa bit challenging.
Apart from financial challenges, Robert has been struggling emotionally.
Emotionally sometimes, I personally find it difficult sometimes. Nikiwaona kama inanipea machungu sometimes. I find myself saa zingine na close somewhere, I have to cry like then nikikuja feel okay. But that is a very big challenge to me because no counseling imefanywa, no at least mtu kuongea naye. So you find yourself unaongea na maybe sister-in-law and unaweza share na story and at least feel things zinaisha. But emotionally, I'm strong. So I'm getting strong for them.
Apart from selling smokies and eggs, Robert does casual jobs like construction work to fend for his family. He did a course in human resource management, but due to financial constraints, he's left with 1 semester. Maureen's elder sister, Rose Achieng Otieno, a mother of 3, says she had to stop her business just to take care of her little sister's children.
Nimekuwa na hawa twins from day 1 mpaka sai. Ilibidi niache kila kitu yenye nilikuwa nafanya ili ni waangalie. Changamoto iko juu kuna vitu nilikuwa nataka nifanye, hauwezi zifanya. Kuangalia hao my twins pia si rahisi, ni challenging sana. Saa zingine nawaangalia hivi nasikia tu kama machozi inaweza toka kabisa juu nashindwa najiuliza maswali mingi sana. Najiuliza sahi yaki kama hao nurses wangefanya ile tu part yao, sahi tungekuwa na sister yangu hapa, tunajaribu, tunaongea, tunacheka, akiangalia watoto wake, unaona vitu kama hizo.
As the famous phrase goes, no parent should bury a child. This has become too evident in Maureen's family, as her mother has not yet come to terms with the death.
Nako tu hapo, yani ako sawa. Juu ilibidi time ingine hapo nilienda ushago. Wenye nilimpata hata nilijificha tu. Juu ni kama Maureen ameenda tu na akili yake yote, yani ako very confused kabisa. Si last born. But nadhani kama mzazi kuna tu wenye unaelewa watoto wako wenye walikuwa, yani mama hayako sawa kabisa.
As a committee, we want to assure you that first, we are very, very serious on these matters.
Late last year, the Senate Health Committee had tribulations facing Kenyans seeking medical services at Mama Lucy Kibaki Hospital. Robert Omondi appeared before the committee and spoke of his wife's tribulations.
Nikasimama kwa mlango, but walikuwa wamezingira that with some curtains that tungeweza ona what is going on, but you could hear the screams ya Maureen akilia. Sijui walikuwa wanamfanyia nini hapo ndani. So wakakaa hapo like 10 minutes, then kidogo hivi wakamtoa na hiyo bedi yote wakienda nje. So hapa kwa mrajumi nilikuwa kwa mlango. So mke wangu the last word aliniambia ninunulie mtoto au watoto 9. Akitoka kwa mlango nilikuwa nimesimama. So akaniambia, babe, nunulia watoto 9. Hiyo ndio the last word aliniambia.
Nililia, nikakumbuka kuna journalist tulikuwa tunaishi na yule. Niko na namba yake, anaitwa Greenspan Dulo. Nikampigia simu, alikuwa beshte yetu sana. Nikamwambia, Dulo, nitie watu wa media, juu Maureen, kifo imeua Maureen in negligence.
Nominated Senator Hamida Kibwana referred to a feature story that was ran on this channel, saying that the manner in which Mama Lucy Kibaki Hospital handled Robert and his wife was disturbing.
Ilikuwa ni KTN, where they even showed, imagine wamama wako labor ward. Na there was renovation for Mama Lucy, and guys are doing renovation in the same room that the women are in labor. And in labor ward, men, you wouldn't want to be there at times to see how women, at times we walk naked.
The family lawyer Bonventure Otieno says since they appeared before the Senate Health Committee, a number of parties have appeared before it.
Example, we have the county government. The governor has appeared before the committee. We also have Mama Lucy Hospital have appeared there. We also have different parties have actually appeared there. And also there are a number of reports that have been presented, or the report that was done by the Ministry of Health, and it was submitted before the committee on the 15th of November. We also have writings or statements that have been submitted, different statements that have been submitted. For example, we have the statement of the Emergency Medical Kenya Foundation. That one was submitted by Dr. Benjamin Washira. We have also a report that was done by, I've said, MOH. If I was to go back and just inform you so that you can get the exact dates. We have the 15th of November 2022, We have a report that was submitted by Ministry of Health. They have their recommendations, and they have also from their report what they observed. They did an observation, joint observation with the health committee, Senate Health Committee. There's also a report, the same, Emergency Medicine Kenya Foundation, submitted on November 15th, 2022.
Bonaventure says that they decided to go to the Constitutional Court as their case will have a better chance there.
We decided first to finish with the Senate hearing and the Senate committee, Health Committee, so that by the time we are done with the procedure at the Senate and we have the recommendation, we'll be in a better position to also launch our case at the High Court. We believe that we want to pursue the constitutional petition rather than a normal negligence procedure. As I've indicated before, that there are a lot of human rights violation from where we sit. If you go to negligence, and I'm giving you already my tools, my weapons. We feel that Constitutional Court will be a better place to decide on the matter than a negligence court. And why do I say that? Because from the actions or the omissions that were done by Mama Lucy Hospital, for example, for the emergency care, when Maureen Anyango was being recorded, when she was registering her details and all that, she was not given that opportunity, or the husband was not given the opportunity to help actually Maureen Anyango. Already the water had broken, and we have said that on numerous times, that Robert asked the hospital or the security that, look, allow me to help my wife to record her statements and everything, her names, phone numbers and all that, so that she can actually sit down somewhere, because she was already, she was almost giving birth. By that fact only, before even going anywhere, that's a big mistake. That's a big mistake, which should not have occurred.
Bonaventure says the only report that was sent to the family was the post-mortem report.
The DCI, they have not given us anything. The only thing we have is the post-mortem report showing that Maureen Anyango died because of what? Excessive bleeding. What caused the excessive bleeding? Is it time we establish through an inquest? What is the report? You have to have a conversation. It's like the side of Robert Saka is ready for a conversation, but the side of the government, they are silent. Why are they silent? Because the power is on their side. They are going to the Senate because they know there are particular people who will lose their jobs.
The Cabinet Secretary for Health appointed a National Emergency Medical Care Steering Committee to operationalize and provide oversight on emergency medical care in Kenya, as guided by the roles and responsibilities stipulated in the EMC policy. The committee found gaps in the emergency care. No public ambulance access number. We do not have single short code public ambulance access number in Kenya that the community can call to access emergency medical care services. In many instances, those needing emergency medical care do not make it to the hospital and die. No standardized public ambulance services. The Kenya Bureau of Standards has published guidelines for ambulances, which provides guidelines on vehicle design, ambulance personnel, and medical devices in the ambulance. There are no guidelines or regulations on pre-hospital healthcare providers. Emergency medical technicians who are trained and certified pre-hospital healthcare providers are currently not recognized or licensed by the government. Under training, emergency medical care training is not part of undergraduate training for all healthcare providers. Emergency medical care training is usually available as certifications after the initial basic training. Because of this, most healthcare providers lack the knowledge and skills required to provide emergency medical care. A report by the Ministry of Health, Kenya Health Professions Oversight Authority, says that at Mama Lucy, monitoring of this patient who has severe preeclampsia, that is hypertension disorder that occurs during pregnancy, had not been on treatment. The file did not contain a preeclampsia monitoring chart or any form of documentation to show that they were monitoring a high-risk patient with severe preeclampsia. There was inconsistency of documentation of vital signs from the time of admission at 10:45 p.m. to the time the patient was taken to the theatre at 2:31 a.m. There was a delay of 2 hours from the time of admission to the time emergency cesarean section was prescribed, and further delay of 6 hours from the time the decision of emergency cesarean section was made at 12:53 a.m. to the time the patient was wheeled to the theatre at 6:40 a.m. However, the hospital management said that this was done to stabilize the patient's condition before operation. However, there is inadequate documentation on the patient's management notes to support the same. The cesarean section was done as per the standard procedure. However, the post-operative management plan was too generic and ignored that the patient had been diagnosed with preeclampsia. At 12:56 p.m., relatives realized that Maureen was bleeding. At 1:30 p.m., doctors reviewed Maureen. 2 p.m., she was taken to theatre under anesthesia. In theatre, her uterus was bulky, clothes were expelled, and the uterus was reported to be well contracted. 2:50 p.m., cervix was intact and hemostasis achieved. 3:10 p.m., reversal anesthesia fails. Decision to maintain the patient in mechanical ventilation while awaiting referral was made. At 5 p.m., it was decided that the patient be referred to ICU. Attempts to secure a bed at Kenyatta National Hospital fail, while lack of 200,000 Kenya shillings for an ICU bed at Kenyatta University Teaching Research and Referral Hospital proved futile. At 8 p.m., the hospital secures a bed at Kiambu Level 5 Hospital. 11 p.m., the hospital confirms an ambulance. 1 a.m., Maureen is received at Kiambu Level 5 Hospital. 6:45 a.m., Maureen is critical. 9 a.m., Maureen's husband is informed that she succumbed.
So we'll break that news that unfortunately tumemlose. So hapo nilibreak kabisa, nililia, wakaniacha tu nimelia, nikaambia naweza nenda muone, akaniambia enda tu. So hapo nilipata Maureen bado alikuwa moto. Juu nililia hadi nilienda mlalie hivi, nilisikia bado kuna damu moto. So wakaniambia alikufa around 7:30 hapo.
The report noted that delays in management of the patient